From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Kamara up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Carr. Throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with the completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Now Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Saints 10, Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the...
There he goes, left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. That'll be caught by Rice. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
26-yard line.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
Carr now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw, it's Carr. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one's kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick slant to Watson. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Well, that one caught by Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Saints 17, Chiefs 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Yellow.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
From the 29, here's second and a couple.
Carr. And he lights first one incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Carr now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5.
White Monday down. OP.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we're good, we're good. We're due.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Carr gonna throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field. So